Testing. Oh, it's very loud on my end. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Today's hockey matchup between the
That's kind of
Fredric
loud on mine.
Vikings and your Pacelli co-op hockey team. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Fredric. At forward, number 21, Levi Anderson. Also at forward, number 22, Ryder Anderson. Also at forward, number 8, Clayton Sharp. At defense, number 4, Trenton Johnson. At defense, number 7, Grayson Hendricks Baxter. And in net, number 30, Lewis Anderson. And the rest of the Red Raiders. Fredric is coached by Robert Drake and assisted by Karen Ford. And now for your Pacelli co-op. At center, number 6, Katie Woodalevich. At wing, number 5, Michael Benjamin. Also at wing, number 17, Brady Foster. At defense, number 16, Sawyer Olds. Also at defense, number 3, Tyler Cluck. And finally at net, number 29, Isaac Andrich. And the rest of the Cardinals. The Cardinals are coached by Jeff Pronto, assisted by O.J. Woodalevich and Jason Olds. Lord, we ask your guidance and blessings on tonight's games, the players, coaching staff, officials, and fans. Help us to be humble in victory, gracious in defeat, and remember that all of our abilities are a gift from you. And when the game is done, grant safe travel home to all. In your name, amen. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hands over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Yep. I have the pre-game show ready. And I'll say it, and then you write a commercial right away.
Officials for today's game,
And turn the...
Tim Hopkins,
turn it off.
and Roger Miller.
Welcome everybody here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, here at Ice Hawk Arena for this non-conference Division 2 and 3 matchup between the Pacelli Co-op hockey team and the Fredric Vikings hockey team. Brendan Rutzloff, Dan Lau here for this one. Today's game. Our pregame show is presented by Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. On to the starting lineups here for this one. here this afternoon. We thank all of you guys for tuning in. Starting off with the Fredric Vikings. Number 4 on defense, Trenton Johnson. Number 7 on defense is Grayson Hendricks Baxter. Number 8, the forward, Clayton Shutt. Number 21, a forward, Levi Anderson. Number 22, Ryder Anderson, a forward. And at goalie, it is Lewis Anderson in the net. And a quick shot right off the bat from Michael Benjamin. Speaking of him, onto the starting lineups for the Pacelli hockey team. Tyler Cluck, number 3 on defense. He's the Rochholt freshman native. Michael Benjamin, speaking of him, senior from Amherst. Number 5, the forward. Forward number 6, a junior from Amherst, is Cade Woltolevich. The senior from Amherst, number 16 on defense is Sawyer Olds. 17 forward, sophomore out of Amherst is Brady Foster. And in goal at net is Isaac Andrew, the junior from Amherst. So this Pacelli team this season 3-8, led by head coach Jeff Paranto. And I'm going to guess that with the start that they've had early on this year, things have just been really difficult, but they've played a lot of star-studded rosters here in the state. Even some games that I've been able to cover. Xavier was one of them, Oshkosh, the Fox Valley. Those were some really difficult matches that this Pacelli roster had, but we'll see how things can go here this afternoon. First period in this one, Pacelli in the white and Fredric in the blue. I'm still trying to understand what the B on their uniform stands for. Dan and I were trying to figure that one out before we went live here on the broadcast. So if anybody in the chat knows, we would appreciate that. Off the post was that shot coming from Braden Nutter. And we'll have an icing down here on this end as some Fallout Boy action being played here in Ice Hawk Arena. Fredric Vikings, led by Robert Drake, head coach for their squad. Attendance starting to pick up a little bit more. We got the parents of the students here for this one and some of the other families as well. So we thank all of those spectators and the families for joining us here on this fine early January day where it's actually snowing outside right now, where we have not had like any snow at all here in the state. Benjamin's got it going around, and back to defense go the Pacelli squad. Pacelli made up of Amherst, Pacelli, Rochholt, and Assumption. Big squad of Amherst Falcons are on this team here. That one right off. That was Brady Foster's shot going off of the defense. We had one quick shot on goal right away to begin this one for the Cardinals. We have a broken stick out there on the ice too. And I'm trying to figure out whose player got the broken stick. Might have a substitution here, but a great chance of getting a shot off Andrich with a beautiful save. And Benjamin to take over for Pacelli. The captain, he's got it. Takes the shot, fires, just misses off to the right-hand side of the post. And that time, Constantino took a little bit of a fall. Teammates like to call him Mateu. The young freshman for Pacelli. More substitutions get made here as the puck rolls around. And it's Olds. Olds ended up losing. Or that was Balin Woltolevich, excuse me. And we'll have a call here out on the upper right-hand side. We'll see what we got here. I didn't really see too much in that and what was happening there. Today's game is brought to you by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Shot on goal again, coming from Michael Benjamin. He's got 2 here early, and a very easy save for Lewis Anderson on net. and out of play that one goes, and actually ends up hitting the Cole Caulfield banner out there. And speaking of Cole Caulfield, he's actually a professional, and he ended up going. I believe he attended Spash for school and played hockey, and obviously had an outstanding career. I'm looking up there. Played for Team USA on the junior squad, gold medalist with them back in 2021. So only about 3 years ago already. And then just an outstanding career for him. Attended UW-Madison. Shot, firing, just missing right off the goal is Hendricks Baxter's shot from the sophomore. Just so you folks know, Fredric about a 3-hour drive from here. Not sure if the team ended up spending the night here in Stevens Point, or if they had a very early morning to make their route back down here. But 3 hours, quite a bit of time. That's 6 hours in total driving for this game, for this team. But hey, the professionals do it, but they actually fly around. This shot going right into the glove of Andrich. Nicely saved there. 12:03 remains here in this first period. Today's game is brought to you by Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house. I will say Point Soda does make some very fine gourmet crafted sodas for those folks. Get some of those at Walmart too. They're amazing. 11:35 to go in the first period. High stick there coming from one of the defenders of Fredric. And this time it's Nutter going around, and Olds right there to cover on the defense. Possession right now, I mean, looking fairly even here in this one. Fredric may have it on Pacelli's defensive side more often, but Pacelli's holding some good control early on here in this one. So it's a pretty good start from both ends here. This is Cluck. Actually, that's Zane Phillips. I only saw the 3, and I assumed that was Cluck, because Cluck's number 3, but Cluck's on the defense here. That shot was, I'm not sure if that was a shot or if he was just trying to attempt to center it there, but that is Reese Eichten. Trent Johnson, quick with the spin of the skates, getting back to it. Cluck, once again, going by, and now Pacelli's got an opportunity, and Fredric keeping it behind, setting up behind the post, and going to play right off the wall and probably let that one go. Officials not calling the icing here. Keep going with the play, and slightly falling over onto the ice was Olds, but Olds recovers, gets back up. Little spin around. Olds got it back, plays it off the wall. Cluck goes around him. Woltelevich. Woltelevich, one of the top goal scorers for this Pacelli team. Both Cade and Balin, they can both score it. About 9:40 to go in this one. Pacelli 3-8 on the season. I was trying to find the statistics on their total points scored for the year and their goalie save percentage, but I couldn't find anything. But check out ZaleskiSports.com to see all those final scores and all other live action going on. We only have like 2 or 3 games for this afternoon on ZaleskiSports.com, but that is free for you folks to watch. A little bit of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Ceiling can't hold us kind of action going on here in Ice Hawk Arena. 9:15 remains in his first period. We're scoreless. And we got the big mismatch is, I mean, that was Mateo trying to really body number 18 there, Braden Nutter. And Mateo's got it, trying to show off the speed out on the ice there, and easily defended by number 11, Landon Rant. One of those players coming off the bench, shot missing right off the left-hand side of the post. That was shot. Back onto the defense and set things back up to the mid ice. Center ice. Centered it over, and really difficult looking opportunity there, but it was a chance there for Braden Nutter. Braden Nutter, his name's been called many, many times. Nutter trying to throw up the shoulder right into Benjamin there. We have some clean hockey being played right now. We'll see if this gets more aggressive as we go on in the afternoon. Looking around. Takes the shot right off of the skates. Was Tyler Cluck's shot. Nothing doing there. Or Brady Foster's shot, excuse me. Cluck had the pass over to him. And then Foster ended up taking it. Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. It's our third face-off here this afternoon. Shot missing just outside the left-hand side of the post. Getting it back. Following over, Trent Johnson. Go around here. That was Woltolevich trying to get there to it. Woltolevich almost causing interference. It's going to go all the way back to Andrich. Andrich decides not to play it. It will be an icing. So we'll go all the way to the other end of the ice. I'm starting to understand this game a little bit more as we continue. And I would definitely say hockey is a very exhilarating sport to watch. I just didn't watch it too much as a child, and now I'm starting to learn the ins and outs of the game. Let me know how I'm doing, by the way, folks. Noah Hasler, he's into the game for the Pacelli Co-op team. On the defense, and he lost it, and taking over the one-on-one shot, and it's made by Ryder Anderson. Anderson getting the steal right off of Noah Hasler, and that is one of those mistakes that you're going to bite dearly if you're a Pacelli Co-op. I mean, just able to secure the one-on-one. No one there. Andrich had a chance to save it, and it looks like it just went right between his legs. So, Fredric, the Vikings, find their way on top. 1-0 with 7:08 here in this first period. And I'm not sure what call we got here. Maybe just setting up the clock here or something. One of the officials calls something out with the clock. So the steal and the goal from Ryder Anderson was 7:08 in the first period. And trying to go between defenders, and really nicely right there was Caleb McGregor, the Assumption sophomore. Had a good chance, but a nice catch on the net from Lewis Anderson. If I could guess, Lewis Anderson and Ryder Anderson might be brothers. If I could guess. Looked like took a little bit of a tough shot. There was Landon Rant. He came up a little gimpy after that, and it's Cluck with it, missing off the left-hand side. Takes it back. Benjamin flips it up in the air, almost centered it to Woltolevich for a beautiful goal opportunity, but couldn't get it done. That was a really beautiful flip. Almost reminds me of, I think it was a couple weeks or so ago, a couple of players. Nice steal coming from Woltolevich. Woltolevich with a chance, and he goes up top and missed it. had a good opportunity there, and Pacelli would want that one back. Almost identical to what we saw from Anderson just about a minute or so ago. But a couple of weeks ago, we saw a couple of Michigans get played out, and I thought that was a really impressive thing. I never heard of the Michigan in my life until social media told me about it. But just like a pancake right over into a top corner of the shelf of the net. Speaking of trying to get into the shelf, that is Zane Phil is trying to do it. Couldn't do it. We got a 3-on-1 situation going down the ice. Is Eichten. Vikings trying to regain control on the offensive side. Puck rolling around. Tough to really find any possession, and it's a shot into the net coming from Levi Anderson. So it's 2-0. And everything on that possession right there seemed like it was going out of control, and all of a sudden the puck just ends up being about 5 feet away from the goal, and Levi Anderson sitting right there pretty for it. Just like telling your dog to sit pretty and get that snack that it wants. Never thought I'd talk about that in a hockey broadcast. So with 5:03 in the first period, we have another goal. It's 2-0. Ryder Anderson and Levi Anderson both getting it done. Both starters. Nice hesitation move made by Rintala, the freshman from Amherst. Olds has it. Passed it around. Rintala. A little bit of hesitation. McGregor on Johnson. Cluck inside. Johnson's got it. Johnson with the skates. He's going up fast. Tries to center it out or throw it or pass it over to the left-hand side. No good. And a little bit of an off shot there, or an off opportunity from Baxter. Baxter takes it the shot again. Andrich there right off his knee pads. Goes back around. And we're seeing who can get the puck in the Pacelli bench area. As Pacelli makes a substitution, Benjamin enters into the game. Michael Benjamin. Big hit coming from number 21, that being Levi Anderson. Benjamin, 2-on-1, tries to find his way around. Works his way around the back of the net. Passes it back. Goes backwards, and Johnson takes over. 3:30, first period. Until Zamboni time. Working around. It's another shot right off of the padding again of Andrich. Isaac Andrich is really having a busy day behind. Towards the net. Off. Just missing to the right-hand side was the shot coming from Olds. Olds falls over. The push coming from Shoot. Clayton Shoot. Goes around, and Olds had a really nice look, and we got a whistle blown out on the ice. We'll see what we got here. It looks like a hold, and we'll have a penalty time be served here by Shoot. Probably going to be a 2-minute penalty for the hold on Clayton. I am learning this game more. I said 2-minute penalty before they even showed the 2-minute penalty. Nutter works the way around. Hasler goes towards Andrich now, and I mean that shot going about 9,500 feet down the ice. Cross it, missed it, and pretty high stick there from Rintala. Surprised no call was made on that one there. Flicks it, passed, goes by the Pacelli bench, and Pacelli will reset things on the offense on their own side. Getting a little bit scary with it, but works by a defender. Here we go. Pacelli's got the 4-on-3 match. Nice moves by Rintala. Rintala, and once again, goes crosshand, goes back, and intercepted taken up by Rand. We'll see if Pacelli resets things again. Fighting for it. Down on the right corner. Back up top. Good shot opportunity. Nice rejection made by Hasler. Hasler working his way up the ice. Falls, slips over, works it back. Rand also slipping, falling over. Off the left-hand side, Andrich. And there is a whistle that's blown. I'm not sure if it was some kind of reaching or something or what. One of the officials ended up swiping his hand across the floor like he was sweeping it or something. 1:38 to go here in this first period. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services from homes and contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Also, turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Benjamin tries to bring it up himself. Couldn't do it. So Pacelli's power play is over as Balin Woltelevich serves his penalty time shot just off of the goalie was Benjamin's shot. And a little bit of pushing and shoving, but you're going to see that in this sport. And we're going to have a goalie switch here. At least I think. This is wild. There's no one in net right now for the Vikings. But now Lewis Anderson makes his way back to the net. I'm not sure what would have happened. He might have taken a... So Dan is informing me some rules to this game. When there's a penalty, they can have that extra person out there, so they don't need the goalie there until the other team touches the puck. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Less than a minute here in the period, but there's 2 penalty times being served now as Sawyer Olds is also serving his time. So it's essentially a 3-on-5 right here, and it's going to be really tough comings here for Pacelli as they just want to not force another goal to happen here. Still 2-0. Nice save by Andrich. Andrich falling on it, goes back. No whistle blown and goes all the way back to Anderson. How many Andersons are on this team? Jeez. There's 4 Andersons on the Vikings. 10 seconds to go in the period. And Phyllis goes to Anderson, and final second, and time expires here in the first period. It's 2-0 off the goals from Ryder Anderson and Levi Anderson, and plenty of saves from Lewis Anderson. It's the Anderson hour here in Ice Hawk Arena. We'll have Zamboni time coming right up here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Oh my gosh!
In today's economy, it seems the value of a dollar continues to shrink, while the services offered are getting less and less. Here at Maher Water Corporation, a new high-efficiency system made by WaterCare can help ease the stress on your checkbook. We are always available to analyze and recommend one of these units. So while we can't actually make your money grow, we can make the value of what you get from Maher seem like it.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, folks, welcome back. Second period about to get underway. We did a little bit of research between periods here. So Pacelli ended up defeating this Fredric team. What was the date? They ended up winning, though, 3-1 in that one. It's already 2-0 here going into the second period, but Fredric, they're a co-op team, so it's very likely that the B on their jersey would stand for one of the schools of their co-op squad. This is according to the WIAA website that we have, but also according to WIAA, Pacelli's 4-6 on the year, but to us, we thought they were 3-8. So if anybody's got any corrections about that, we would much appreciate it. Any clarifications, we'd love that. But we're going to have Woltolevich and Rant for the opening face-off here the second period. After Zamboni time, here we go. And it's still a 3-on-5. Fredric, the Vikings, looking to take a commanding 3-0 lead here. But Pacelli about to get their fourth back. Almost had a chance at a goal, though, and just missed it. Was Smeested. Shot just missing right off the side from Pedersen. And 25 more seconds of power play for the Vikings. This shot missing from Nutter. Many shots on goal. 12 shots on goal for Fredric in that first period. Only 5 for the Pacelli co-op squad. That puck kind of skips by Cluck. Cluck kind of tips himself over a little bit there, getting inside towards the net. Nice save made by Pacelli, and it's Benjamin to Olds. Olds back to Benjamin. Benjamin takes it back, kicks it back to Cluck. Cluck takes the shot, just missing. Nice catch by Lewis Anderson. Let's take a look here at some more of our sponsors for this one. Maida, when it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida in Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfitting your club or sports team, Maida has all you can need. Tip-off number 2, or face-off 2. And it's a shot on goal, and good. Coming from Zane Phyllis, the Pacelli sophomore, to make it 2-1. Just exiting out of the power play as well. So Pacelli trying to get themselves back in it. Nice goal there from Zane. 15:42 in the second period. And now Pacelli, just like that. Now that they're back down by 1, I mean, they got things looking pretty nice for them. But they got to stay strong on that defense side. Johnson missing off the left-hand side. Taking it's Levi Anderson. Anderson kicks it around. Back to the outside. Zane Phillips with a nice stop on defense. Pacelli tries to get it back. Getting control. Hasler passes it over. Taking it back. Behind the net. And that was Shoot just ramming right into the wall there, missing the puck as Hasler was getting towards it. Now it's Natala. Back the center. Beautiful, beautiful pass from Johnson, but I don't think the Shoot was there to see the pass. Back up to center ice. Here we go. It's McGregor. Defense now taking over for Fredric Co-op. Tough to gain any control of the puck whatsoever on both ends right now. And a big check coming from number 22 in Anderson. And this one caught and then dropped, but regains control. Back on it is Andrich for Pacelli. And now it seems like momentum's starting to really shift towards Pacelli here, especially after that only a minute and not even a minute and a half into the second period and making that goal. Benjamin missing off the left-hand side. Getting it back to Anderson. Looking underneath, falling over is one of the Vikings. Vikings try to regain control on the defense. Goes back to it. And this one going into the seats. Was that caught by the audience member over there? Throws it back up and completely misses on the throw. I hope we got that. And one of the spectators gives it to the kid. We're going to see what they do with that puck. Does the kid get to keep it? It looks like the ref is going to let him keep the puck. So how about that? Have yourself a day, kid, as he's running towards his parents in a bunch of happiness with the puck. That's a warm-up moment that, I mean, just feels good. He did not run to his parents. He ran to one of his friends about it. But anyways, shot on goal. Andrich, nice save. And saved again. Got it back. And Pacelli trying to take it back over. But no, it's the Vikings who get it back. And it's Smistad. Benjamin to Woltolevich. Woltolevich checks. Cross check. Then their camera almost fell over Dan Lau with the catch of the century. Nicely done, Dan. We got a lot of stuff going on around here. This is getting wild here in Ice Hockey Arena, let me tell you. The stuff we have that go on behind the scenes today, wow. I mean, we're providing a bunch of angles for you guys now as Dan is holding the camera all by himself, and he's in control of the scoreboard and all of our production work. I mean, give a hand for him. Pat on the back for Dan. 12:15 to go. Falling over. Phyllis getting back up on his skates. I give a bunch of credit to these players. I don't understand how you keep your balance out on the ice like that. I would be falling over every 5 seconds out there. Nice stop-and-go shot coming from Balin Woltolevich, but it was a nice catch and save made by Lewis Anderson. So we're going to change a couple of things up so Dan can set the camera back up for us. So hopefully we don't miss too much action, but we got to get our behind-the-scenes stuff put together. Tough play made. Got to get back on the goal. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a grave mistake from Isaac Andrich. Wow. That got very close. The shot was taken by Anderson. That could have been his second goal. And he just didn't have enough of an angle. In hockey, I feel like getting angles is very difficult. Still getting the camera back to set up here. I almost fell over on our own equipment. That would have been something. Woltolevich. Lost it, got it back. Nice pass to Anderson. Crossed it from Anderson. Anderson with a beautiful center. That was Levi Anderson with the center with his pass to Ryder. But Pacelli's got it back. Here we go. 2 defenders in for the Vikings. Back to center ice. Takes it back cross ice. Here we go. I mean, control the pocket right now here in the second period is, I mean, tough on both ends, it seems like. Pacelli is looking better, though, with it. Nice center inside, but just couldn't handle the pass. Was Foster. That was Benjamin's pass to Foster, and it was a really nice one, too. I think these teams just got to work on their spacing a little more. Once you can figure out that spacing and get those passes off, I mean, you have some really darn good opportunities. Our camera is now turned off as we're still trying to figure out the camera to give you guys an update. So right now we're kind of just looking like one of those radio broadcasts at the moment. But Phyllis takes it, got it back. Are the Vikings. Vikings try to take over here on the offensive side. Goes around the ice, brings it around back to the left-hand side. Check coming from Moltulevich. Back inside, Phyllis passes it over to Benjamin. Now it's Ntala, just lost the handles. Vikings get the control right back. Pass it right all to the behind side of the net. Phyllis to take over. Phyllis trying to gain his speed down the ice. Flips it up in the air. That was Nutter. Olds. And we might have an icing call out here. And there is our first icing call here of the second period. With just under 9 minutes to go in the period. 8:59, 2-1 is our score here in this one. The Vikings on top of Pacelli. Still trying to figure out what the B is for the Vikings. But like I said, 3-hour drive. Anderson had it. Levi Anderson just missed the shot and got it right back. The Pacelli co-op team. That was pretty intense right there. Nintala, 3-on-1. Tried to bring it around, and he does get around nicely. And Pacelli tried to make the catch of the puck. Got it back, though. Hasler tries to center inside. No one home. Vikings regain control on defense, set things back up on the offensive side. Back on this end of the ice. Ref hops right over the puck. Nice hops coming from the official. And a shot just missing off the left side, not on goal, just a little bit outside of the net. Back, and we got a whistle blown here as a little bit of a tie-up, and we might have penalty time get served by Braden Nutter here. No penalty time. No penalty time. We'll just have the face-off here. Third face-off of the period. High-end pass. Got it back towards the inside, and Cluck kind of lost it. Bounces it right off the back end of the wall on the base hand side. Pacelli's got a chance. Down the floor they go, and just lost it. It was a really nice look for Brady Foster, and Foster was just going a little bit too fast with the puck in hand. Almost have our camera set back up. Dan doing a fantastic job for us. We apologize for the technical difficulties that we have, but we're about to get things back under control here. 7:51 to go here in the second period. Back around, back to center ice. And now the Vikings trying to roll down the ice with it. Here we go. Tries to spin around. Nicely defended there by Benjamin. Or Cluck, excuse me. Benjamin was also there in the vicinity, though. 7:25 to go, 2-1. Got it back. Vikings rolling, controlling, falling into the post and the netting. And hopefully he's all right. I'm going to guess he is. That's Landon Rant. As the post or the net move just by the slightest of margins. But we're just having technical difficulties go all around. I just threw my phone onto the ground essentially. My phone's all right though. We're chilling. I was going to try to pull out a sponsor here, but then all of a sudden that happened. Falling over, getting back up on top of it are the Vikings. Vikings set things up on the offense. Takes the shot. Missing Anderson. Nutter with it. Nintala gives it back. This is McGregor. McGregor tries to center it. Picked off by the defense in Clay Shoot. Shoot lost it. Phyllis got it back. Phyllis has the lone goal here in the game for Pacelli. We'll see what he can do. Zane Phyllis, the sophomore out of Pacelli Catholic. You can call Pacelli the Cardinals. You could call them the Hornets. You could call them the Royals. You could call them the Falcons. Whichever one you prefer, the Pacelli Co-op team down 2-1. Here we go. I'm starting to realize how much I keep saying, here we go. Almost like I'm in a cadence type of mode. And we got a whistle blown on our side here. With 6:11. Today's game is brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Sidney LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Sidney LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. Also by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. .550 remains, going very hard down the ice. We're Woltolevich. And shoot. Try to receive it off the wall, but the puck just ended up sticking to that area on the wall that, I mean, there's not much room. You could really do anything, but Schutt's got it. He's going to try to work his way around. Decides not to. Spins back around. Back towards the wall. Nicely defended there by Noah Hasler. Hasler's got it. Goes between defenders. Passed it back towards center ice. Vikings regain control. And Meg's the referee. That referee's going to have to do some push-ups, man. Shot from Schutt. Nice save by Andrich, getting that left leg out. Or that right leg out, excuse me. From my point of view, it looks like his right leg. Or his left leg. And the door ends up opening after a big hit. And the puck actually went out of play. Everything's falling apart around here. Ooh, how about this for a delicious lunch? Find many delicious lunch options and dinner options at Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka. Perfect for a night out or just a treat for the whole family. Find everything you could ask for under one roof on one menu at Par 4 Bistro, Highway 54, Wapaka. Still have yet to go there, but I've heard a lot of great things about the Par 4 Bistro. And I have driven by Wapaka at least 4 or 5 times in the last week, I would say. Actually, more than that. Had a dental accident. We'll just leave it at that for you folks. 4:40 to go in the second. Olds bounced it right off of his skate. Brought it back, tried to center it inside Natala. Or Rintala, excuse me. I might have kept saying Nintala. I meant to say Rintala. So my apologies. Nutter trying to take it himself. The 2-on-1. Nice center, but nicely defended by Cluck. And Cluck, that's what he does on the defense. That's why he's a starter on this team, Tyler Cluck, with a nice move. And now we just got a bunch of dogfighting going on for that puck. Down in the corner, taking the shot. Nice save. Andrew tries to spin under it. Underneath, and it's in for the goal. We got 3 players falling onto the ice. And Pacelli is just finding that ridiculous. Andrew is like, what am I supposed to do? But this goal is going to go to Clayton Schutt. Oh, my goodness. That was one of the more intense goals we have seen this year. 3:47 to go. That was just wild. I don't know how a whistle wasn't blown or anything for any violation or foul of any kind, but my goodness, that was something right there, let me tell you. Andrich just decides to get it back and cover it up like a little kitten he found outside of the barn. 3:31 to go. So here in the second period, it's been Zane Phillips with that goal with 15:42 remaining in the second, and we just had Clayton Shoot get a goal with the 3:47 on the clock. So the Vikings get their lead back to 3-1, so they're up by 2 again. And this was the final score we had last time when these teams met up with each other, but Pacelli got the better end of the doubt, or the benefit of the doubt. Another one of the greats who played here at Ice Hockey Arena, Joe Pavelski, he also ended up attending Spash as well, and then ended up committing to UW-Madison to play hockey on the Badgers men's team, and then I believe played for the San Jose Sharks. And this was all the way back in 2006, I believe. Or not 2006, 2016? I'm trying to read the signs that are up here. Shot taken, just missing off the side. And we got a big tie-up with the puck and sticks, but nothing going on. And now a whistle blows here, and we're going to see what we got here. But, man, that was really aggressive. That is between number 5, Logan Smistad, and number 6, Kate Woltolevich. And Woltolevich is arguing with one of the officials right now about something, and he's saying, no, I didn't, but he is going to serve his time in the penalty box, and he's finding that one absolutely ridiculous. And I think his case was pleaded, actually. Instead, it's number 17. I think that's Brady Foster who's in the penalty box. We're going to have to figure out the deal with Woltolevich there. 2-minute penalty. So, power play ensuing to almost essentially close the second period for the Vikings. The 5-on-4. It's Johnson to shoot. Johnson's got it back. Cross hand. Down the ice. Zane Phillips trying to get it back. Instead, it's Benjamin to get it back in a big shove from Shoot. Shoot made a nice move there. Woltolevich, excuse me. Benjamin getting back up. Mixing up my names out here. Olds brings it around. Cross checks. Benjamin and Johnson, the two captains of the team. And high, right off the mask of Vandrich. That one went right between the eyes. Hopefully he's all right there. Probably just going to get a little adjustment to his mask. He took a shot right into the mask, and I'm going to guess those hurt. I know Dan hasn't heard this on my broadcasts of hockey yet, but every time I've done games around here, I've always said something about it'd be interesting if every single professional sport had a type of thing like the penalty box. Just imagine, like in football, if a player got a personal foul, they go to the penalty box, and all those fans just throw their beers and hot dogs and start knocking on the window right at that player and give him a bunch of grief. It would be so challenging mentally. Imagine if you did something like that in golf, which is a mental game. Mostly a mental game. It'd be pretty intense. Not sure how you get to do it. It'd be like a distracting golf game, which I think would just provide so much more entertainment, build more revenue into your sports. I don't know. I think it's a brilliant idea. Do the same thing for soccer, same thing in baseball. I mean, you name it. High arcing, up in the air, and that went right off of the glove of Andrich. I don't know how he didn't get it in his hand. Final 45 seconds of the second period. It's Eichten. Eichten. Back for him, the baseline side. The shot taken, and nice catch made by Andrich. That's James Pedersen who took the shot. Pedersen, a junior for the Vikings. And Pacelli gets Brady Foster back. So the final 32 seconds of the period. Same differential as for the end of the first period. And we'll have the icing with 24.3 remaining. I'll try not to drop my phone this time. Success. Today's game is brought to you by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. 20 seconds. Getting scary with it there. And my goodness. That could have been a disaster. Bill Woltolevich almost lost the handle and almost got taken away by Anderson. 2 seconds to go, and that's going to do it for the second period. 3-1. Our score off the goal is coming from Clayton Shute with 3:47 to go here in the period, and Zane Phyllis in the first 2 minutes of the period. So 3-1 is our score, and it's Zamboni time here at Ice Hawk Arena. We'll be right back for more action on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Rocky Rococo.
My
Pizza!
Pizza! Hands down pizza!
I love it!
Cheese sauce! Toppings and spices!
You'll love it too!
Rocky Rococo! Whole pie or slices! Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy! Rocky Rococo! Pizza! Rocky Rococo!
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Third period, 3-1. Here in Pacelli. Thank you to our viewers for making comments to the B staying for Blizzard. We really appreciate that. What's really funny is before we started our broadcast here, I was taking that guess that the B stood for Blizzard. But then I was like, but they're the Vikings. So I appreciate you guys for talking about that, though. We'll stay on mute for just a few seconds here as we're just testing out our audio. Yeah. $16:25 to go here in this last period, third and final period. 30 shots on goal in the game for the Vikings, only 9 for Pacelli. So we'll see how Pacelli responds and how Coach Jeff Paranto wants to do things. That puck gets flicked up into the air towards center ice, and Pacelli to get it right back. It's Zane Phillips with it. Phillips trying to use his own speed to get by defenders. Taking it back, though, are the Vikings. That is Nutter over to Shoot. Clayton Shoot tries to find the angle to get by. Nice flick past the Shoot and back towards and the reset for the Vikings. It was going towards the net, but they reset things, try to spin things around now. Flicks it off the mark. Was Nutter, got it back. McGregor. It's McGregor and Rintala. Rintala tried to get back to the side there, flicked it back up. Pacelli trying to get that control back. Just a few minutes out of Zamboni time. Missing off the mark. And, I mean, Isaac Andrich, he is having quite a busy day at the net here this afternoon. He is moving around everywhere, and he's been falling over all over the place as well. With 14:30 to go in this third and final period here in Stevens Point, here at Ice Hawk Arena. These two teams met up with each other close to a month ago. Shot on the net. Nice save made by Andrich. And, I mean, he's been doing a lot of that tonight, especially considering there have been 30 shots on goal in the first two periods. So he's probably got about a 95% save rate here this afternoon. Impressive numbers from number 29. Brendan Retzloff, Dan Lau here. Shot from Benjamin, had a chance, but he only had one hand on the stick, so tough to get the flick off for the puck to even have a chance to go by the net or go by the goalie. A little bit of a shove there. Phillies. Olds just missing on the left-hand side of the post. Missing left again. That was Cluck with the shot. Rintala between two defenders works his way through. Nice center to Phillies. Couldn't get it done. It's back towards the net again. Back inside. Pacelli with a couple of really nice chances right there to try to lower their deficit to 1. Instead, it was the Vikings defense standing up. Rintala again. McGregor was also there, but instead it's going to be number 5 taking over for the Vikings, that being Smeested. Rintala centers. McGregor went a little too quick with it, so Vikings get it right back. It's Johnson. Johnson, he went too fast with it, and he kind of just lost it right there. That's going to happen in this sport. The high-paced action and energy that we have for you guys here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for tuning in to this one. Nice center over to shoot. Had a tough angle on the shot, and not going to be a shot on goal there, but it was a really nice opportunity. Johnson about 3 feet off to the right. Anderson looking for a second goal of the day. Spins around, try to center to shoot. Shoots, got it. Left-hand side. Shot fired from Baxter. Not happening. Benjamin working his way up the ice. 2 defenders on him. Benjamin lost it. 2 defenders ended up getting it for the Vikings. Vikings hit it back around, and we got the icing. So Pacelli will have the puck all the way on the other side here, where we'll see a face-off. As some Jason Aldean bottles up is playing, that gives me nightmares from a couple of days ago where the bottle got the best of my tooth. Anyways, 11-11 remains. High check. A little bit of a shove. Friendly shove from Rintala to Smeested. Vikings set up on the offense. Nice area to shoot it from. And It was the right idea from James Pedersen. Andrich there to get the read. And when you got a puck coming at you as fast as that is with its velocity, I mean, that's got to be a terrifying experience as a goalie. But being a goalie, it's all about having quick reaction, almost having the natural talent of quick reaction to things where I would not be a great goalie. Not saying my reaction time's like a sloth, but it's not great. 10:35. Pacelli has a chance. Here we go. Takes the shot and saved from Peterson. Michael Benjamin had a solid opportunity to bring things to within one. The Vikings may have caught luck on that one. That was pretty intense. I don't know if it was as intense as our last period that we had where cameras were being caught, pucks were being given to children, and phones were being dropped. I mean, a lot of different things happened. Their shot on the goal, and it's good! Coming from Brady Foster. Pacelli brings it to within one, and that is a huge goal right there for Jeff Permanto's team. Wow. Just like that. 10:14 to go, and it's a one-goal game. We'll see how Robert Drake's team responds to that goal. I'll actually be very curious to see how they do. Pacelli's got that high intensity going right now, and you could bet that Robert Drake's squad really wants to win this one after losing about a month ago. .948. That was after Michael Benjamin's shot was caught by Anderson. It's Phyllis and Smeested in the face-off. Smeested got the win on it, but Phyllis got it right back, and I think there was a little bit of a misread there as McGregor wasn't ready for the pass. High off the glass. It goes, and icing. Some of the Pacelli fans clapping their hands in excitement since, I mean, we only have a one-goal game about to hit the halfway mark in this final period. Pacelli, a couple of chances, but it's saved by Anderson twice. The first one came from Phyllis, and the second one was McGregor. But Anderson was right there to get them both. Lewis Anderson's having his work cut out for him here in this third period. The intensity. Back to Anderson again. The Vikings get it right back. Pacelli, nice stop on the defense. That was Sawyer Olds making a good play. Reaches out the stick a little bit, going very quick with its Pedersen. Pedersen fires off of Andrich. Pacelli to get it right back. We got a lot of fast-paced hockey going on right now. I'll do my best to make these calls as all this action's happening. And that puck almost got stuck into the ceiling, falls right back down, but they're going to say it's the out of play, so we'll set things up with a face-off. Center ice face-off? The only other time you see a center ice face-off, probably, other than a goal being scored. It's Woltolevich and Anderson. Woltolevich ended up winning that one. Anderson, right off the stick of the man on net. Benjamin, Woltolevich. Woltolevich gaining speed, fighting off defenders, try to center it to Benjamin, and that would have been a beauty of a play from the Pacelli team. Got it right back. Woltolevich to reset things for Pacelli. Instead, just fires it right off the bank into the wall, and it'll be... We'll have a face-off here on the opposite end. So now the Vikings could have themselves in a pretty good spot. For your next catering, birthday party, family night out, or just lunch on the move, make it a delicious, cheesy, Chicago-style deep dish slice from the one, the only, Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Vikings really trying to keep control of this possession here. As it's Olds and Rant who are going after it. The alternate captain, it's going to be McGregor. McGregor's got the 2-on-1. He fires the shot, and he's upset with himself on that one. And that is a beautiful save from Lewis Anderson. He had a couple of options there. McGregor had Rintala on his right-hand side, but he decided to keep the puck and got unlucky, and he was upset with himself after that shot. Pacelli had a chance to tie it up. Going, working, right by. It's shoot. Into the goal he goes. And they'll have to fix the net back. And we'll see another face-off. The amount of intensity that is picked up here in his third period is just beyond belief right now. Pacelli really wants to tie this one up. Benjamin's got it. Benjamin looks, centers. Woltolevich couldn't get it in time. Got it back, though. Almost had an amazing shot. There was Foster. It would have been his second. Foster tried to get it back. Stolen. Almost had the steal, actually. Instead, goes right off the banking. Sends it back. Pass coming from Hasler. Lots of fighting after that puck. You'll love to see it. Johnson working, weaving between defenders. And Pacelli looked like they were going to get it back, but instead, nope. That's a shot on the goal and falling over Zandrich. Nice save. And going back towards the outside, it's Benjamin. Benjamin hangs on to control, tries to go across the ice with it to Rintala. Rintala couldn't get there in time for it. Couldn't touch it. And instead, the Vikings are going to take over. It's Anderson. We'll see if he tries to do something himself. Spins around. Got it back to Phyllis. Phyllis off his stick. Back inside to McGregor. McGregor weaving. Working his way through. Tries to find his way back. Centers it. No one home. Pacelli really putting some plays together, but no one can get there for those centers. And I'm telling you, the forwards here in this game of Hasler and Woltolevich and Benjamin, as well as Foster, I mean, they are really showing up right now, and they just can't get their other teammates there for the centers. Instead, it's Phyllis. Phyllis had a chance at it. Instead, it'll go right back, trying to gain speed. Down the ice he goes. Beautiful catch and save by Andrich off of the shot from Tollander. Or from Landon Rant, excuse me. Whew. Starting to feel like Eminem saying a bunch of words. shot right off the mark, and that was Rant again. Off the stick of Olds. Fighting for it into the wall. They go. A little bit of shoving. That's all right. 4:51 to go. So we'll have another face-off. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait and take $10 off your purchase of $75 or more in-store or online. Shop now and save on gifts for others or maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. I was actually driving by Fleet Farm here the other day. Nice save made there. But one of the neon signs had the R missing in farm, so it said Fleet Fam. So hit up the Fleet Fam. Pacelli had another great opportunity. Instead, the Vikings have a chance. Here we go. It's Anderson over with it. Couldn't do it in time, and that was Nutter who had another opportunity. Wow. That got pretty intense. Rintala tries to catch it, go back, and he just gets shoved to the ground. Pacelli asking for some kind of call, and Jeff Paranto, he's upset with the officials on that one. That actually might have been deserving of some kind of call. Player falls over onto the ice, lost his stick, and you could maybe assume that's just letting out some frustration. Is Noah Hasler. He's taking a penalty, but there's also a penalty being served for the Vikings. And Landon Rant. So Rant and Hasler both kind of lost their cool there. You can tell there was a little bit of going on there. Under 4 minutes to go. It's a 1-goal game. You'll love to see it. Pacelli is most definitely in this game. Phyllis has it. Zane working, weaving. Try to get it back. The aggressiveness, you gotta love to see it. Back inside. The shot gets fired, no good. Coming from Woltolevich. That was Balin. Balin trying to get it back. Balin lost it. Zane Phyllis ends up recovering it for Pacelli. Nice pass down towards McGregor. McGregor, little bit of a juke move. Passed it back. Didn't read it correctly. Was Foster. Foster tries to find his way back. He's going to work it all the way around the other side of the ice. And to touch it, it's Johnson. Johnson's pass inside to Anderson. No good. And coming back towards number 7 in Baxter. 3 minutes to go. Shot missing off the mark. That missed the back end of the net. Or hit the back end of the net, excuse me. Shot missing again. Here we go. Pacelli trying to get that 3-on-2 action. Almost had it set up, and the switches are made. Anderson. Olds working on Anderson there. Shoves it off. Is Cade Woltolevich. Baxter's shot off the walling over there, and Olds kicks it outside. We have a fall on the ground. Nothing's called here, and now we got a whistle getting blown here, and that's got to be some kind of penalty of some kind, which would be huge. I don't understand why some of the names of players aren't on the penalty part of the scoreboard. But serving the penalty is Baxter. So Pacelli has that power play. Two-minute power play for Pacelli. And this is the 2 minutes that they need. Make or break 2 minutes. This is it. Some non-conference hockey action here on Zaleski Sports for you. Pacelli has their time. They just have to draw up the play. clock. Finds his way under. Official goes down hard. Hopefully he's back up and good. He looks like he's fine. That's good news. Back towards the center of the ice. Right there to get on it and recover it and stop the clock is Lewis Anderson. $133 remains. Wood Street Rentals, no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. Our game is also sponsored by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan at CulliganH2O.com. And we thank our game day sponsors, Franny's Family Restaurant, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. The Vikings had a chance on the offense. Pacelli gets it back. 1 minute left on the power play. 1:13 to go in the game. The Pacelli team really needs to put something together here. They're running out of time. Benjamin. It's Benjamin and Rand going after it. Benjamin got it back. Kicks it back outside to 16. Missed it. Off the mark. Back inside. Hasler, nice catch. Fires it back inside. 45 seconds to go. 30 seconds on the power play. Back outside. Taking over. The Vikings clear it out. No one on net for Pacelli. This is it. 33 seconds to go. 16 seconds on the power play. No one in net for Pacelli. Working it around. Hasler. He's got a few seams to work through. Phyllis to Hasler. Hasler tried to get the center off. That's a big one right there as the Vikings might be hanging on to victory here in this one. Clock continues to tick. Pacelli's last hopes. Here we go. 10 seconds to go. This is it. Woltolevich has it. Fires it down the ice. Almost had it. That would have been unbelievable, but that is going to be it. And the Vikings hang on to this one and be victorious over Pacelli. Robert Drake and his squad were hanging on for dear life in those final 2 minutes of this one. As wow, that was very intense, and we're going to see the sportsmanship. You got to love to see this part at the end. My voice is starting to go away as, man, I was really saying a lot of stuff. Coming up next, though, is in the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. I'll be right back interviewing with coach of the Fredric Vikings, Robert Drake, and one of the players of the game, most likely to be Lewis Anderson or one of the Anderson brothers. We'll be right back. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
right, folks, welcome back to the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. Join alongside Reese Ecton. Congratulations on the win, Reese. This was a pretty big game for you guys, considering you lost this team a while ago. But getting that 3-2 win, final 2 minutes of this one were really intense. Like, just tell me about the intensity there.
It was a lot. It was exciting and stuff. But I like that our boys brought it together. We calmed down, didn't get chippy, and we just put pucks deep.
And yeah, that's exactly what you guys are doing. A lot of courtesy, though, coming from Lewis Anderson. He did a lot of work in there as the goalie, but also Levi and Ryder to get those 2 big goals in there for you guys. What made you guys hold on to this victory when, I mean, you guys were up by 2 and then got cut back to 1. You went up by 2 and then back to 1.
I think it was heart, and our coaches helped us a lot. They helped us calm down a little bit and help us with the game plan for today.
6-6 on the season. Spooner coming up next. What are your thoughts going into that one for your team?
I think it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a tough one, but we're excited for it. We should get a dub.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the win. I'll put you in the highlight house. So all you do is you'll say your name, you look in the camera, and then say, I'm in the house. So I'm Reese Eichten, I'm in the house.
I'm Reese Eichten, and I'm in the house.
All right. Congratulations on the win. Safe travels back home to you.
Perfect. Thank you. You too.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff, Dan Lau here for this one. 3-2 the final. The Vikings winning over Pacelli. Absolutely big win for them. We'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Stay and be tuned for all of our other live action on ZaleskiSports.com for this weekend and even going into next week. But that's going to do it for all of us here at Zaleski Sports. Saying so long. Have a great day, everybody.